everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Lions going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Ebron with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 39. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The 3rd Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Red zone opportunity. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out here in the I. On first down, Abdullah fighting through. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Drive here, and it goes on and on. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. And he is going to look. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go with Abdullah again. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A handoff to Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
They'll drop the throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Shift together here from the D-line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They start the drive with Abdullah. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So the D-line's going to spread out. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player is able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Patriot! Patriot!
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
They come up in an offset eye. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding. for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
So now it's first and goal. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Abdullah. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on third and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Now that was a big stop on third down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, it's Abdullah. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line. This is Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here from... And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Abdullah. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yard. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
On third down, Abdullah. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call showed a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on fourth down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there in the final minute. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
the gun now on third down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
The victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks.